Today we're looking at Urza Saga. We're going back to the basics. This is actually the first set that like really power crept Magic the Gathering. I mean, it was so powerful that the next set, the Masks block, had to be super powered down to the point that it was like almost worthless trash. So we're gonna start off with Baron, Master Wizard. Not exactly an OP card. I can leave that to the coffee crew to suggest, but it is one of these cards. They had these legendary wizards that had abilities attached to them. Now, Baron was a 3-mana 1/1. Remember, it counted as a wizard. You know, we didn't have that wizard type yet. Still using that legendary subtype, I suppose. Pay 2, sacrifice a permanent to return target creature to owner's hand. And it's on. I guess they thought that was so powerful that it's on the reserve list. Or I guess they thought it was unique enough. I have no idea what got on the reserve list back then. I assume it was like what they thought was strong at the time. But also it's a lot of like really weird, convoluted nonsense. All right, let's go. Let's continue off with Kano with the Arcane Laboratory. Now, this laboratory did come from Urza Saga. Still holds true to today. It's a 3-mana enchantment. Each player cannot play more than one spell each turn. That's right, the OG from Urza Saga. It's been reprinted a few times between, well, I guess just 7th edition and the list. But that's it. Still used today. Pretty good. Algot, no, none. I honestly, even though it's called Urza's Saga, the set, I think most cards, even with Urza in the name, are not actually from this set. Weirdly enough. Disappointed you didn't start the stream with Urza. It's not from this set. That's a Modern Horizons 2 card. Modern Horizons 2. Bob Talks Bridge. Carpet of Flowers. I can't tell if everyone's trolling me or not. Carpet of Flowers. Are you a blue player? Well, you are absolutely puking at the sight of this. It's an enchantment. During your main phase, you may add up to X mana of one color to your mana pool, where X is the number of islands target opponent controls. So if you're a very island-based deck, you're going to give them a ton of mana. And what's great, when I play against this card in Legacy, it makes me so sick. Because it's up to X mana of one color. Sorry, during your main phase, you can choose which main phase. It can be the first one. It could be the second one. So you get to choose. It's at the beginning of each of your main phases. If you haven't added mana with this ability this turn, you may add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of islands target opponent controls. So like you don't want to use the mana on the first main phase, pass it along to the second main phase. Mean Bruli with the super chat. Energy Field. Weird card, any synergies? Oh, absolutely, actually. Energy Field is a 2-mana enchantment. Prevent all damage dealt to you from sources you don't control. When a card is put into your graveyard, sacrifice Energy Field. This is a combo with Rest in Peace. Because Rest in Peace says when it enters the battlefield, exile all graveyards, and cards that hit the graveyard, no, sorry, they don't actually hit the graveyard. They go to exile. So if cards never go to the graveyard, then Energy Field just never leaves. So it's not a weirdo card at all. Strangely not on the reserve list. So take that for what it's worth. Robert with Tolarian Academy. Now, these are the cards. I don't know. There's not much to say about this. Tap, add blue to your mana pool for each artifact you control. Just imagine this card today. Maybe not today, maybe not too long ago with Dockside, Jeweled Lotus, all the artifact, Mana Crept. You just start that off and play Tolarian Academy, add an extra billion blue. Man. But yeah, that's why it's banned. That's why it's banned everywhere. Anyway, I don't even know how long it lasted, even at the time, because it got banned in Standard too. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't know what they were thinking. They probably thought it was really fun. It was fun back then, like how Uro was fun for us in the future. It just didn't turn out that way. It got boring really fast, that's all. Next up, we got Rated Lex. Thank you so much for your super chat. Let's bring out the big gun. Oh, back to basics. It's a lot of cool blue cards in this set. And this one had a funny art too. It's a 3-mana enchantment. Non-basic lands do not untap during their controller's untap phases. My friends hate this card. It's funny, I really like this card in Commander. I don't like it nearly as much on one-on-one play. Really hard for me to get this thing in play. It's actually pretty good for control decks, where you just fetch out a bunch of basics, slam back to basics, and you just completely screw them. So a lot of control decks, they don't want to get wastelanded, so they're pretty high up on the basics anyway. Cameron with the Sarah Sanctum. Also, I think this card did survive the test of time. Like, it's good, but not bannable good. Tap to add white to your mana pool for each enchantment you control. Because we all know it's so much harder to spew out the enchantments all over the place. So much harder. Matthew Green, what's up? Urza Saga's what's up? Lil Deadfly with Absolute Grace. So far, all these cards are pretty good, actually. Absolute Grace, a 2-mana enchantment. All creatures gain protection from black. That one's it's not as good. Oh, it's an enchantment? It was probably good at the time. You know, back then, there was a lot of monocolor decks back then. Mono green, mono red, mono black, mono white, mono blue. So you might have wanted this card if you weren't a combo deck of some sort. Tolarian Academy should be unbanned. I'm with you. Aldraman, no one will understand except us. And then, well, anyway, I wouldn't expect it to be legal for very long. Argentina, the crap is to the cycle. Shivan Gorge. What is? Oh, this actually got reprinted. Tap to add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. Pay 3. Tap. Shivan Gorge deals 1 damage to each of your opponents. This was part of the cycle of Gaia's Cradle? It doesn't feel like that. Not even in the slightest. Anyway, yeah, pretty big stinker. 1 damage to each of your opponent. Well, you know, it's not unplayable for the time. Yes, it was. We have Gaia's Cradle. Oh no, Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, Gaia's Cradle I think was in this set. And then Tolarian Academy, and then this thing. Sarah Sanctum. Wow. I guess, you know what? Red was too good back then. Red was a hot deck at the time. It was a Ponza deck. Have we not covered Dark Ritual? Actually did not come from this set. That came from Alpha and Beta. Alpha and Beta, I tell you. Okay, we got... Whoops, sorry. You got one, Argentina. I'm trying to get the toilet duck. Argothian Enchantress. Oh, is this where Enchantress comes from? And then Enchantress was born. 2 mana, 0/1 Humid Druid. Cannot be the target of spells or abilities. And whenever you successfully cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Successfully. To be honest, that card probably sucked big time back then. As there was like combo decks that could win on turn 2. That would not have done very well back then. I wonder what the price was at the time. Probably a few pennies. William with Gilded Drake. Wow, it's just a bunch of staples today. That's how good these cards were back then. They were printed a million years ago and are still like hotly demanded even by now. 2 mana, 3/3 flyer. When it comes into play, exchange your Gilded Drake with the target creature an opponent controls. So you're gonna have to sacrifice your Gilded Drake. Oh, I have a super chat here. Let's bring out the. Oh, we did that one. Contamination. 3. Did they not reprint this? Oh, they did a few times. 3-mana enchantment. During your upkeep, sacrifice a creature or sacrifice Contamination. Whenever a land is tapped for mana, it produces black instead of its normal type and amount. This is a pretty strong card. So long as you have maybe some sort of token strategy or some undying strategy, your opponents are just going to be screwed on mana for as long as this thing's in play. It's basically Black Blood Moon. Whenever a land is tapped for mana, it produces black instead of it. Yeah, it's Black Blood Moon. A little bit of a cost attached to it, but you know, you got to figure it out. Next up, Old Boy with Grafted Skull Cap. Grafted Skull. What is this? 4-mana artifact. During your draw phase, draw an additional card. Okay, one-sided Howling Mine. At the end of each of your turns, discard your hand. No!
No! God, please, no!
I don't want to do that. Now, it's probably still good, right? Drawing 2 cards a turn is still not nothing. This is just like the last thing you have to play in your hand. Like, once you're empty-handed, play Grafted Skull Cap, and you like really don't care if you have to somehow discard your hand at end of turn, because you're probably just emptying it every single turn anyway. Riddlex says Contamination causes so much hate when I play it in mono black. Should be a game changer. Maybe what? I mean, you know what? I have a feeling they're gonna make tiers of game changers. It's like game changer tier 1, game changer tier 2, and depending on like what field you are in Commander, you know, those game changers will be allowed or not. And like the mana screwing ones, like it's not land destruction, but it's mana. It's like it's like screwing you with your mana. Beanpot Goblin Lackey. This evil goblin, red 1/1. When it successfully deals damage to a player, you can choose a goblin card and just put it directly into play. Saw play for decades. I think only just recently, thanks to cards like Bowmasters, the card now is a lot less popular, at least at a competitive level. But make no mistake, you know, attack with turn 1 Lackey, turn 2 attack, put Muxus in play. That's usually game. Nobody's coming back from that. Not very well, at least. Benjamin Berkey with Exhume. You're a reanimator type of player, aren't you, Benjamin Berkey? 2 mana sorcery. Each player chooses a creature card in their graveyard and puts that creature into play. Still seen even today. In Legacy playable. John with the Reclusive White. Reclusive. I still know what a white is. Is it like a zombie? 4 mana, 4/4. During your upkeep, if you control any other non-land permanents, sacrifice Reclusive White. This is awful. This is a terrible card. If you control any other non-land permanents, any other? This is not even that impressive for a 4 mana creature. It's a 4 mana, 4/4 with no other abilities except it's got to sacrifice itself. Gonna get 2 bad sound effects. Oppression. I didn't know that was from this set. Is a 3 mana enchant. Ooh, they got like the aliens. They got some sort of aliens vibe going on over here, but it's actually Phyrexian. 3 mana enchantment. Whenever a player successfully casts a spell, that player chooses and discards a card. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player discards a card. I never even heard of this card. Interesting. So you play card, you know, this will be great in a Madness deck. That's Gix in the Art of Oppression. This is Gix, trader of something. What's he doing with this person over here? Oh, anyway. I thought a white is just a ghost. You could be right, actually. I don't know what a white is. Although, I don't know, does this look like a ghost? Anyway, okay, whites are like a ghost, a poltergeist, and a curse all had a baby together, and it was sentient. All right, that's good to know. Islarf, how about Darkest Hour? For the niche combo with Teysa? All creatures are black. And oh yeah, Teysa has some... I don't know which one. Teysa... I sort of know what the Teysa that you're mentioning. Like if a black creature dies, you get a token. And you're like, you get a white spirit, but it's not a white spirit anymore. It's a black spirit. And whenever a black creature dies, so you like have infinite creatures when they die, effectively. Infinite blockers. I think that's how it works. Beanpot, Goblin Matron. I can tell that there is a big fan base of Goblin players out there. Is this originally from Urza Saga? Actually, it's from Portal. Portal predates Urza Saga for some reason. Next up. Steve Cooper with Citadel Hierophants. What the hell? 4 mana, 3/2. Each creature you control has tap. Add green to your mana pool. Play this ability as a mana source. This is for everybody that's just super greedy on mana. They want mana like crazy. I don't not really actually think this is that good though. I mean, no. Okay, so what is it for token decks? You spew out a bunch of tokens and you play your Sentinel, and then they all can tap for green. Hierophants saw no play back then. I don't think it sees any play today either. Or have you reacted to the commander announcement? Yeah, I've reacted as far as it like sort of ruined my last stream. Because my last stream sort of predicted the whole thing. Is Portal a real set? Yeah. They made it, didn't they? Can't be seen in China. Had to get a new art. Unworthy Dead. Was that at the time that they didn't like skeletons? I heard that. Yeah, I heard some weird rule, or that China had something against skeletons in the art, which is awkward for Magic the Gathering. There's actually quite a few skeletons in the art. So anyway, this is a 2-mana 1/1, pay a black, regenerate, Unworthy Dead. Awful by today's standards. So many skeletons like this though. Corbinek, welcome to the show. Voltaic Key. It was one of the best cards, not just for Urza Saga, but especially for the block. As they started coming out with like artifacts you could untap with Voltaic Key. This was like big time foreshadowing. 1 mana artifact, pay 1, tap, untap target artifact. Like Grim Monoliths and stuff. You could do, it was just crazy what you could do in Standard at the time. They had anyway, we're gonna say they had Tolarian Academy, Voltaic Key, Grim Monolith in the same block. I mean, that's nuts. Pacers fan forever. Yawgmoth's Will. Yawgmoth's Will came from this set? It did. 3 mana sorcery. Until end of turn, you may play cards in your graveyard as though they were in your hand. Cards put in your graveyard this turn are removed from the game instead. And since Underworld Breach is banned in almost all formats, so is this card. Except Commander. The last place it can live. John with Noetic Scales. They still don't like skeletons, the Chinese. Ooh, I like the art. It's a 4-mana artifact. During each player's upkeep, return to owner's hand each creature that player controls with power greater than the number of cards in his or her hand. During each player's upkeep, return to owner's hand each creature that player controls with power greater than the number of cards in his or her hand. Huh? Return to its owner's hand each creature that player controls with power greater. Oh, that's silly. Okay, so if my hand is too big, my creatures stay. But if my hand is too small, my creatures get bounced. That's awful. What an awful card to play. And you know what? You know who's going to play this? The control decks. The decks that don't play with creatures. Argentina. Fun fact. Stroke of Genius was the most expensive card by far. Oh, back in the day? I totally can see it. This was the win condition to the Academy decks. Through 3 mana X, instant target player draws X cards. Back in the day, what you did is you tap for a bunch of mana to draw a bunch of your deck, and then replay a bunch more cards to get enough mana to then target your opponent, make them mill their entire deck. Not mill, you'd like force them to draw their entire deck. Tolarian Academy was banned pretty quick after US released. Oh yeah, of course. They snap banned a lot of these cards. Basis fan forever with the Lifeline. Oh yeah, this Funzy card. 5 mana artifact. Whenever a creature is put into a graveyard and a creature is in play, return that creature from your graveyard to play at end of turn. So, for as long as, it's like Soul Bond. Soul Bond at the time. For as long as one of us live, we both live. That's just how it is. Is this a card? OKK. It sounds like a card. It is. It does come from OK. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a card. 2 mana 4/4. It can't attack unless a creature with greater power also attacks. Not likely after turn 2. OKK cannot block unless a creature with greater power also blocks. Why does the power matter? That's like the toughness should matter. Anyway, this is an awful card. Just terrible. Terrabad. Matthew Green, have we done Abundance yet? Commander Classic. We have not, Matthew. 4 mana enchantment. Instead of drawing a card, you may choose a land or non-land and reveal cards from the top of from your library until you reveal a card of the chosen kind. Put that card into your hand and put all other revealed cards on the bottom of your library in any order. Instead, choose land or non-land cards. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like, I don't know what to compare this to. They printed a green card like this, didn't they? It's like a one-time effect. It's like a green sorcery, and you do the same thing. You like say land or non-land, and you keep searching through. You keep revealing cards until you hit it. Okay, William. The Legacy Duo Powerhouse, Sneak Attack, and both of them. You're gonna get one. Sneak Attack. They put both of these in the same set. Sneak Attack, this is not just Legacy Powerhouse. I think every deck likes this deck, or almost every format that can play this card likes this card. 4-mana enchantment, pay red, choose a creature card from your hand, put that card directly into play. It's unaffected by Summoning Sickness. Get into the red zone right there. Start your races, and at the end of turn, you gotta sack the creature. That's okay, because you put in play like Atraxa or Emrakul or something. Tracks are really comboed with this card. There's a few green instant sorceries that do something similar as the last card. I am not surprised. Michael Ing with Memory Jar. we are just, I think almost every single one of the cards have been banned. Oh no, this is Urza's Legacy. Sorry, it's banned from this show. That's not Urza's Saga. At least not the set. The block, perhaps. Matthew is like, I didn't realize Worship is an Urza Saga. Oh, you love Worship, huh? This is a super casual card. There's so many ways to beat a Worship, but you know what? This is the type of card you look at as a new player or as a learning player, and you're like, oh my god. As long as I have a creature in play, I'm invincible. 4-mana damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1. Instead, reduces it to 1 if you control a creature. Then you realize, oh, you could die to, like, life drain. Oh, they can destroy the Worship. Oh, they board wipe all my creatures and now they can kill me. Oh, they milled me. Oh, they can combo off anyway. I have lost this card many a time, though, before. It has happened. MTG Gaming Bob. Fun fact, the first foil in MTG is from Urza Saga. Lightning Dragon. I actually didn't know that. I thought the first foils came out in Destiny? Was it? 4 mana, 4/4 dragon flying, echo of 4 mana, pay red. Oh, we gotta get. Let's look at the pro. There it is. He wasn't lying. Look at that. Look at that big shiny star. September 26th, 1998. Okay, anyway, flying echo and pay red. It gets +1/+0 until end of turn. This is like. I think it is a worse Shivan Dragon. I would rather pay 1 more mana and not have to pay this stupid echo. Feels very frustrating. Gabe is like, Arena foil basics. Urza Saga does not have foils in packs. Correct. Cairo with Monk Realist. Me, when I look at random goblin prices for a budget Krenko deck, even destroys my hopes. This is a 2-mana 1/1. When it comes into play, destroy target enchantment. It was blowing up. Oh, it's there for sneak attack. I'm just kidding. I don't know what it was in there for. Yogman says, I'm lucky enough to have a time spiral. Well, that's congratulations. Anyway, I don't know if you just got here. We did look at time spiral already. Super broken card. But, oh no, we didn't look at time spiral. Sorry, we looked at Stroke of Genius. 6 mana sorcery, remove time spiral from the game. Each player shuffles his or her graveyard and hand into their library and draw 7 cards. You untap up to 6 lands. You know, it's weird. I want to say this is like a budget time twister, because it is, technically. But it's still like $100. So it doesn't feel very budget. A fixed time twister, arguably. Some might even, in the right deck, this could be even more broken. And it's on the reserve list. It's like, oh, okay, we're going to reprint Time Twister, and we'll still put it on the reserve list. Why not? Elgot with Urza's armor. Was there actually a card with Urza? Oh wow, you look at that, Elgot. You found a card with the word Urza in the name of the card. Okay, 6-mana artifact. Whenever a source deals damage to you, that damage is reduced by 1. Sounds awful. Sounds just terrible. I mean, it's fine against a big token deck, I suppose. Guess that's the deal. Paces Fan Forever. We did Gilded Drake. Oh no. Find another card, Paces Fan Forever. Until then, we'll donate to Maddie Matson. Meltdown. It was quite expensive before the recent Modern Horizons 3 reprint. True story. Red X sorcery, destroy each artifact with total casting cost X or less. This sort of looks like the type of card that most commander decks should still be playing, or should be playing. But the problem is it might blow up your artifacts. So wait, you're not going to play with artifact? You're not going to play with Soul Ring? Still, it might disproportionately affect your opponents anyway. Squirrels hate Urza's arm. Oh yeah, okay, I didn't realize it. Squirrel deck. Opponent goes Urza's armor. Well, what does that do? Well, whenever you deal damage, it's reduced by 1. Yeah, the squirrel decks are scared. Meltdown's art is pretty cool. Yeah, it's literally stuff getting melted down. Arethusa, take a look at either Veiled or Hidden Cycle. I'll pick Veiled. Oh, sorry. Veiled Sentry. Blue Enchantment. When one of your opponents successfully casts a spell. That seems to be a mechanic in the set. Whenever they successfully cast a spell. If Veiled Sentry is an enchantment, Veiled Sentry becomes a creature with power and toughness, each equal to the total casting cost of that spell, and counts as an illusion. If Veiled is an enchantment. So, well, I don't get this. They could attack on their turn and then cast spells post-combat. This card would literally do nothing. Sounds awful. Next up, Steve Cooper. The Phyrexian Tower. And 2 donos. You got it, Steve Cooper. Phyrexian Tower. Add 1 colorless to your mana pool, or you can sack a creature. If you feel so evil, you have that twisted mustache on you today, and add double black to your mana pool instead. I don't know. Is this card good? Based on the price, it looks good. I've never seen... I mean, I've heard of the card. I've never seen it in action, though. Commander, mana at any cost, including all your creatures. Doesn't say until end of turn. Add... what? Like, what? Getting the mana? I don't think it needs to. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, Pacers fan wants Karn Silver Golem. Karn Silver Golem. This is a very interesting card, and we'll talk all about it after our sponsored segment. Featuring FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards. Not just Magic the Gathering cards, also deck boxes. I love the, what's it called? The Boulders. Boulders are one of my favorite deck boxes in Magic the Gathering. Get your Tarkir Dragonstorm cards, also your Urza Saga cards. And by the way, some of them might seem expensive, but they get cheaper when you use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online for Magic Online. Play all decks, all formats. You want to play 93, 94? Actually, hold on. Pre-modern. There we go. You can play pre-modern as much as you want. You know, featuring Urza Saga cards when you're renting with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_C1Z. All right, back. Let's take a look at Karn Silver Gold, the original Karn, before he found his spark. Whenever Karn blocks or becomes blocked, he gets -4/+4 until end of turn. Very tough. And then for 1 mana, target non-creature artifact is an artifact creature with power and toughness, each equal to its casting cost until end of turn. Target non-creature artifact. Can't remember, does that have a combo anywhere? Maybe or maybe not. You know, look, a Beanpot, huge fan of pre-modern. A land where the meta doesn't change. Ever. anymore at least. Okay, we have some free super chats from Steve Cooper now. We got something from Pabna. What are you talking about? The previous card. Oh, I see. I understand. I do not know what the card was then. We did Tolarian Academy. We're gonna do. I can't remember if Michael Ng got a card. Wildfire. This sparked. Oh, this came from Portal Second Age. You know what? I'm disqualifying this card. It was originally from Portal. It was printed in Urza Saga, but that's not its OG. Corbinik with Duress. This is weird. Yeah, I believe this is the first iteration. Duress has been reprinted a million times. But did everyone know that it came from Urza Saga? Black Sorcery. Look at target opponent's hand and choose a non-creature, non-land card there, and that player discards that card. And hence, hand discard was born. Like, very selective hand discard, I should say. Hand discard already existed for quite a while. We did Exhume. The effects that make the veiled cards creatures are permanent. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Cabri with Arc Lightning. Oh, this is also a super chat. Ella Steve Cooper. 3 mana sorcery. Arc Lightning deals 3 damage. Hold on. We need the OG here. 3 damage! Divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. I remember that card being played against me a lot back in the day. It was a pretty big deal. Like, it was so efficient. You could, like, either 3 damage to the face or pick off your Raging Goblin, your stupid 1/1 Wizard, and then do 1 to the face. It was a pretty versatile card at the time. Next up. I believe we did this. You gotta get Paces Fan Forever. You gotta think of cards we have not done yet. Witch Engine from Benjamin Berkey. It's a 6 mana 4/4 Swamp Walker. Tap, add quadruple black to your mana pool. Target opponent gains control of Witch Engine. So you get like 1 shot out of this card. It seems terrible. Just looks awful. I'm gonna spend a lot. Like, I can go like Dark Ritual, get Witch Engine in play, get 1 shot out of this, and I gotta give it away all of a sudden. Maddie Matson. How could I forget the OG Superman, Morphling? Oh, you want to do a dono? Yeah. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. 5 mana 3/3. This used to be the best creature in the game. Like, you actually, like, combo decks and control decks might have this card sideboarded because it was so good. Because you could pay a blue, untap the thing, pay a blue, gain flying, pay a blue, can't be the target spells or abilities, and then for 1 mana you can buff its power, shrink its toughness, or shrink the power, buff its toughness. And today, worthless. It's just for I don't know, old time's sake. People like to own this card, I suppose. Okay, we have a super chat to donate. Let's give it to Toilet Duck, I guess. The Disciple of Grace. Two mana, 1/2, protection from black, and cycling for 2. That's terrible. It's so bad. Oh, you know what? I mean, I guess it protects pretty well versus black aggro, which was like a pretty common archetype at the time. But by today's standards, I mean, I should say in its actual era, this must have been useless. I mean, unless they maybe in block construct. No, not even block constructed. There was so many combo decks back then. There's no way this card made it. Morphling is great to put under an Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Oh, that is interesting. That is very fascinating. I like that idea. It doesn't die. Yeah, this card does not die to Doomblade. Finally, a card that doesn't die to Doomblade. We did Goblin Lackey Paces Fan Forever. Oh no. You got to think into the future. You got to go deep enough into the future. All right, we have a donation to give away. We're going to give it to Confiscate. It's an old card. 6 mana. Oh, you swipe the permanent. You control the permanent. It's mine now. Very interesting. What is this, Christopher B? Citadel Centaurs? Four mana, 6/3 with Echo. Has Shroud. Cannot be the target of spells or abilities. Ah, yes, back then when they didn't keyword everything. So, what's funny is, you know, later when you actually give something Shroud, or sorry, later on in Magic the Gathering when they would explain what Shroud is, I think it takes up more space overall than just saying, you know, this creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. Because they would say Shroud, this creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. Okay, Dangerous One. How dangerous are you feeling today, Sarah Avatar? I have no idea if this was good back then. Does anyone know? Was Sarah Avatar like a thing? Its power and toughness is equal to your life total, and when Sarah Avatar is put into a graveyard, shuffle Sarah Avatar into owner's library. I cannot remember if this card was good. Sarah Avatar is the best fling creature? Well, if you're targeting yourself. I don't know otherwise. Benjamin Berkey says, I don't know, I'm not sure if you remember, but you did an Urza Saga set review a year ago. Did we? I tried to look it up, and I didn't think I saw it. Oh, then we're accidentally duplicating it. Is just big? Yeah, that's basically what it is. Okay, Matty Matson, I actually started playing with Urza Saga. A very nostalgic set for you. You know, on this topic of, like, we've done Urza Saga before, I'm like, you know, this stream has been going on for like 4 years. We're going to end up duplicating some of the show ideas anyway for all the new people that weren't there a year or 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, Dangerous One has another card. Contamination. Damn, we did this one already. Oh, no, okay, we're gonna donate that one. Oh, we did this one too, Voltaic. We did Voltaic Key too. Basically, I got double sniped. But it's not double sniped. I think you just came late. Okay, we have 2 donations from Dangerous One because we did Voltaic Key as well. Great cards. Fantastic cards. Okay, we're gonna give one to Beanpot Smokestack. Okay, we got Dangerous One is the authority here. Sarah Avatar wasn't good. It was just expensive. Thanks for that insight. I know, if you have any other cards, just let me know. You'll definitely be part of the show. Smokestack. I don't understand the full power of Smokestack. I hear it's dangerous, though. You know, everyone's like, Smokestack? 4 mana. During your upkeep, you can put a Soot Canner on it. During each player's upkeep, that player sacks a permanent for each Soot Canner on Smokestack. Oh, it's Braids! It's colorless Braids. Fascinating. Okay, we have another super chat to give. We're going to give it to Jen. Rune of Protection land. You got to protect yourself from those lands. These lands these days are dangerous. 2 mana. Pay a white, prevent all damage to you from a land source. Cycling of 2 mana. I think back then, they just made... Maybe it wasn't out yet, but there were more lands coming out, I think, in Urza's Legacy to protect yourself from. Things like Fairy Conclave, Treetop Village. I think it came from there. Maybe Treetop Village. Maybe they were scattered around the whole Urza's block. This card saw 0 play. Nothing. Yeah, a Dangerous One. Sorry. Well, it was your favorite set. There's certainly other cards that you played with at the time. Okay, we have another... Do we have another free super chat? Ooh, I don't think we did that one. Faces Fan Forever. Argothian Elder. 4 mana 2/2. Tap. Untap 2 target lands. That'll go great in my Tolarian Academy Gaia's Cradle deck. Dinglebag with telepathy. Really? People get angry at this card. Pay a blue. Each of your opponents play with his or her hand revealed. It's an enchantment. It's just the opponents. You don't get to know what I got, but you have to reveal what you got. They're clearly the threat. Go get them. Okay, we have from Yogman, the Soul Sculptor. Soul Sculptor is a 3-mana 1/1 townsfolk. Pay 2, tap. Target creature becomes an enchantment and loses all abilities until a player successfully casts a creature spell. What? Target creature becomes an enchantment until a play. Oh, I see. So it's like we put a spell on someone, and the spell is broken when someone just plays anything, and that's no longer a problem. Hand knowledge is taboo. Yu-Gi-Oh player probably. I don't get it. Beanpot says they made creature lands in Urza's Legacy. Previously, it was just Mishra's Factory. Yeah, Rune of Protection lands. Just to protect versus Mishra's Factory at the time. Okay, Argothian Worm. I'll even give you a super chat sound effect. You super chat so many times. 4 mana 6/6 trample. When it comes into play, any player may sacrifice a land to put Argothian Worm on top of owner's library. You know what? I could see this card actually semi-playable at the time, especially in a deck that was playing with land destruction. Like you just threaten Argothian Worm, and then you have to sack something. That's probably not the greatest exchange to sack lands. But I don't know. Maybe it tempos them out. Because if this enters the battlefield, it's 6/6. That's nothing to cry about. It can basically overpower a I think it can maybe it can't overpower a Morphling. Morphling block just up the toughness to 7. Yeah, what am I thinking? Corey says Rune of Protection helps you from City of Brass. Wow, what? Imagine tapping City of Brass for white mana just to protect yourself with Rune of Protection lands. Yeah, we did show and tell already. But I'll tell you what we didn't do. We didn't do Yogman's Sanguine Guard for the bizarre art. Three mana 2/2 Zombie Knight, first strike. Pay 2, regenerate Sanguine Guard. Yeah, this is awful. Oh, no, this is a dual deck. Oh, no, this is still the same thing. Same art. It looks like a mask. It's some sort of mask. Maddie Madsen with Peregrine Drake. Totally fair card. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I forgot. It came out with these cards that let you do things for free. And what a coincidence. You have all these lands in the set that effectively tap for like way more mana than one. Like Gaia's Cradle, Tolarian Academy, and so on. 5 mana, 2/3, flying. When it comes into play, untap up to 5 lands. Got banned in Pauper. See? See? Not lying. Banned in Pauper. It looks like a dinosaur. It looks like something at a Jurassic Park. Is the Apocalypse logo? Where? Oh, what, the Drake? I don't think so. Goblin, Grundle, Power Taint. Your favorite pet card. 2 mana enchantment during... it's an enchantment. That is how unusual. Okay, whatever. During the upkeep of enchanted enchantments controller, that player pays 2 or loses 2 life. Fascinating. It's like Blue Burn. It's the weirdest Blue Burn card I've ever seen. And it depends. Completely. It's like it's mandatory that your opponent is running enchantments, or else this card is completely useless. The Apocalypse logo is Yawgmoth's symbol. Oh, I see. Okay. Hold on, wait a minute. Did you change your art? You changed your art to this thing. I don't know if it was already there or not. Maybe I didn't pay attention. That's funny. Giving your opponents the choice of the effect is rarely good. Oh, it's terrible. It's yeah. I'm not defending this card. It's just a outrageously unique card. It's a unique card on all fronts. You have to enchant an enchantment. It's got to be your opponent's enchantment, and they can either pay 2 or lose 2 life, which is an unusual effect out of blue. Let's move on to Pabno's the Sandbar Merfolk. How strong is this Merfolk? Probably not very strong. Blue 1/1. Oh, it's got cycling for 2. You know what? If this was modern legal, I'd be very tempted to play it. Very, 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 very tempted. It's a 1/1 on turn 1, which is as good as basically all my other Merfolk, but at least I can cycle this card like late in the game later. You know, I never really thought about it. Maybe I could play this card in Legacy. What have we? Who hasn't had 2 cards yet? I think everyone's got 1 card at this point. Arthus is like, broken. At least it gives you a better card. Oh yeah, always. I started the show with Baron, Master Wizard. I started that way. Michael Ng with Cataclysm. This came from Exodus. Sorry about that. Disqualified. Trent Sims with... Oh, Trent Sims. You didn't get a card? You didn't get 1 card? Brand. Pay a red. Gain control of all permanents you own. Wow. I have a feeling that this card needed to wait 20 years to be playable. 20 years. There's no way this card was even remotely useful back then, but now I bet everyone wants to play with this card because more people steal and swipe your crap than ever before in Commander. Okay, again, thanks for your super chat. I only have a handful of commons like Rejuvenate. Four mana, gains 6 life, also has cycling. We got GG over here with the Horseshoe Crab. The combo card. Another combo card. 3 mana, 1/3, pay a blue, untap your Horseshoe Crab. And the combo is if you can enchant it with an aura that will tap for more than 1 blue mana, then you get infinite mana. And there's other there's other things you can do, like also enchant Horseshoe Crab with like a pinging effect to kill people. I said it was a combo card. I didn't say it was good. Next, who has no 2 cards yet? Oh, Gabe doesn't even have 1 yet. Great or good? Wow, we went through this far into the show and no one mentioned great or good. Yeah, 4 mana enchantment, sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sack creature's power, then choose and discard 3 cards. This card, I believe, aged incredibly well. Very, very, very well. Dark Ritual isn't originally from this set. It's from Alpha and Beta. Oh, is this Gamble from Gamble? Oh yeah, I think you're right. The Red Tutor. Red Sorcery. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand. Then you got to discard a card at random. You're rolling the dice on this one. Maybe you won't discard your card. Generally, this card is played in decks where you don't even care if you discard the card because it's fine. It's fine in the graveyard. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. Kagan with Despondency. It made it on the list in 7/20/24. Despondency. Oh, they reprinted the card on the list. 2 mana enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -2, -0. When it's put into a graveyard from play, return Despondency to owner's hand. This is awful. Why would they even reprint this? It's like, I don't know, is it like a cute limited card? We did back to basics, Corbinek. Corey! Well, let me get to Corey. Temporal Aperture. 2-mana artifact, pay 5, tap, shuffle your library, and reveal the top card. Until end of turn, as long as that card remains on top of your library, you may play the card as though it were in your hand without paying its casting cost. This reminds me of Urza. I guess this is where it came from. This is how they made Urza in like the actual Urza card. Because that's basically the effect. Except it gets exiled instead. So, so Urza is just Temporal Aperture plus Tolarian Academy, and boom, that's it. There it is. It is, yeah, it is from his Saga, I suppose. Yeah, the OG spin to win artifact. Turk finally made a stream. Welcome, Turk. Turk Blaster, everyone. Hello, VODs. You can watch yourself at home, yes. Who do we got here? I don't know if Murphy's Law's got a card. Priest of Gix. We have a 3-mana 2/1 human. When it enters the battlefield, add triple black to your mana pool. Oh, so it's like a free card if you've got like Dark Ritual. Damn, Greater Good dominated Standard when it was reprinted. Oh my goodness. I didn't know Greater Good was... Well, yeah, I never think of Greater Good getting reprinted in anything outside of like maybe some sort of Commander set. 0... Yeah, basically a 0... Yeah, Priest of Gix is basically a 0-mana 2/1. Okay, Samurai Motoko, Intrepid Hero. Is your hero. Is the only rare I own from this expansion. Really? 3-mana 1/1, tap, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. You're gonna destroy the stuff that matters. Chen wants a super chat in here. Favorite card, Tainted Aether. It's a 4-mana enchantment. Whenever a creature comes into play, its controller sacrifices a creature or a land. Whenever a creature comes into play, its controller sacrifices a creature or a land. That's terrible. This is such an unfun card to play against. It's just brutal, right? Yeah, creature comes into play, its controller Yeah, it will really screw with the token decks. So you want to make more tokens, you gotta sack your old tokens. Or say goodbye to your mana base. Sorry, GG mana base. Cabri says, Priest of Gix should be called the Dark Ritualist. I like it. I think that works. Who is still looking for a card? Well, Argentina, you can have a second card at the very least. This might be your third card for all I know. Exploration. Who thinks Exploration is broken? It says it's a green. You can play an additional land on each of your turns. So basically, by turn 2, you can have 4 lands in play. Probably overwhelming, sort of. The only deck that has really kicked my butt with this card is basically lands. Literally the deck called lands. Because the deck is only lands. And exploration and what's it called? Life from the Loam. Otherwise, I mean, I don't see exploration being that much different or better than a regular mana dork. Pabno, we gotta do the classic. A classic glorious anthem. Oh, it's literally just an anthem. Oh, is this where the anthem? No, there was anthems before this. Anyway, 3 mana enchantment. All creatures you control get +1/+1. By all means. Oh wow, this is still holding up some value. I'm surprised. Oh, maybe only some versions, specific versions of the cards. Oops, where am I going? Glorious Anthem, everyone. This is the anthem of all anthems. Okay, Gabe has a laundry list of cards. Tainted Ether, Oppression, and Contamination in the same set? Sorry, you can't play anymore. Well, here's the deal, Gabe. You just had to combo off on turn 2/3 before that even mattered. And also, don't even play creatures in your decks. Back then, if you played a creature, you were an absolute chump. Now creatures are cool. They were not very cool back in the day. Faces Fan Forever, Goblin Matron, if done, Energy Field. We have done both of them. Sorry about that, Paces Fan Forever. Turk says, not going to lie. I've been watching all the Ace I streams. Got any more of that stuff? All of them? Once every 2 weeks, we do another one. Mr. Sterog. Gotta go with my boy, Guy's Cradle. I think technically no one said that one yet, strangely enough. Wow. No one mentioned Guy's Cradle. Legendary land. Tap, add green to your mana pool for each creature you control. Also, I think that the art is an absolute banger. I think this art is awesome. You got this little fairy over here. Here sprouted the first seedling of Argoth. Here the last tree will fall. Really cool art for a really cool card. I mean, Tolarian Academy combo deck can kill you on turn 3 or even 2. That's right. You have to be very fearful of those cards at the time. I don't know if you've done it before, but Mountain came from Alpha and Beta. Did they have good mountains back then? I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know how to look at it. I don't know how to look up the mountains quickly without completely derailing. Yeah, we saw Sarah's Sanctum. We just done Argothian Enchantress. I don't think we did Hermetic Study. Two mana enchant creature. Creature gains tap. This creature deals 1 damage to our creature or player. Wow! That will combo great with the horse, shoe, crab. They put that combo in the same set. Blue, pinging you. Probably blue. Sorry. Whoops, let's get back to blue green. Probably OP. It's probably super OP at the time. We did Smokestack. I swear you were there, Trent. Might have been, maybe not. Wait. Artwork tier list for each basic lands. Artwork tier list for each. Oh, I see. You know what? I've always wanted to do stuff like that, but because art is so subjective, and I absolutely don't want to offend the artist, I don't want to do it. Or maybe we could do one where like you guys vote on it, and then I'm completely how do I put it? Out of the picture. I got 2 Alpha Force and an Ox Fam random buy. Corner's heavily damaged, but still one of the highlights of my collection. Congratulations. Alphas! I don't think I own 1 Alpha card. Alpha Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Pabno wants to throw something in there at the end. Plausible deniability. That'd be rad. My vote goes to the 1 mountain from Mirage. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you're talking about, plausible deniability is like me cleaning my hands of the art being judged on. Bob Talks Bridge says, how strong was Standard back then? Very strong. Arguably the strongest Standard ever. I actually don't know if a Standard... another like age of Standard even could hold a candle to what the hell was going on back then. What would win a Standard deck then? A Pioneer deck now or a Modern deck now? I think all the Pioneer decks would absolutely get thrashed by what was Standard back then. It's possible Modern could compete because of free interaction, like Force of Vigor and Force of Negation. It's a good question. I have a feeling... I'm not sure. I have a feeling Modern could compete. I do not know if it would be favored or not, though. We did Gilded Drake. We did Gamble. We did it all. Okay, hold on. Gabe says, well, the arena foil promos from Urza Saga are the best basic lands. All right, I guess that's it. It was a pretty good show. We got to see all the super OP cards from Urza Saga. and all the other weird fluff that they have. One of the greatest sets of all time, and one of the most banned sets of all time. As usual, if you want to be part of the show, please be here at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much to my coffee crew, my Cybernation, people like Dominic, Old Boy, Little Dead Fly, Benjamin Berkey, Christopher B, Kano, Steve Cooper, Trent Sims, Argentina, Dinglebag, Bob Talks Bridge, Arethusa, Pabno, and more, because without all of you, I would be nowhere. I depend on all of you. I depend on the crew. So keep brewing those coffees, coffee crew, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.